Hub, this one is for you. I waited for you. Are you ready? Like spaghetti.
Are you ready?
Because I'm ready. Like spaghetti. For this situation. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know what Hub like.
Y'all know what Hub like.
He loves this shit. Now, I might think different. But Hub, I would like to know your opinion first.
Here we go.
Are y'all ready? Hold up.
Two sources close to the Department of Justice may be taking steps to indict music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Two sources close to the investigation tell us that a federal grand jury may soon hear from Diddy's accusers. Since November, Combs has been named in 8 civil lawsuits, 7 of them directly accusing him of sexual assault. CNN entertainment correspondent Elizabeth Wagmeister is here with more on her exclusive reporting. Elizabeth, tell us what you're learning.
I'm wondering, I wonder how recent was it? Because right is a statute of limitations on sexual assault.
I think so.
Let's see what she got to say.
We have learned from 2 sources that potential witnesses have been contacted and notified by federal investigators that they may be called to testify in front of a grand jury. Now, there is no timeline for when this may happen. We are hearing from sources that the investigation is very much still underway. We remember back in late March when 2 of Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided. That was the start of this criminal investigation, and now, with our reporting that this could go to the grand jury, this is absolutely the biggest escalation in this investigation and gives some indication that authorities are looking towards a possible indictment. Now, as you mentioned, there have been a slew of lawsuits against the music mogul. He faces 8, 7 of which are directly...
The grand jury is regular people, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that his name been in the news so much. It's so much bias.
Yeah, but
it's so much bias.
But humans do dumb shit like, hey, you wouldn't do this, right? And then they could be like, no, and then they just... And then most of the people on the jury is what?
Jury of your peers?
Lower class, the middle class, shit like that, right? So it's always harder to trust them on the jury when it comes to a rich person. Yeah. Because they start to feel like, oh, they don't man, look, man, it is what it is, man. Like, yo, what I'm saying?
Remember I said all this shit before the story went public.
Everybody been saying this, but I don't think it's a story, bro. Like, let me ask you something, right? First thing I want to do is, if anybody on the stream could Google or you make it, I would like to know the country that has the most sexual assaults or molestations. What country has the most sexual assaults or molestations? That's important to me. I gotta know that because our society, like in America, shit get wild sometimes.
You said sexual assaults, right?
Sexual assaults and molestations.
Sexual assaults, okay.
What country has the highest?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it on here. And I'll pull it up.
We're going to get back to Puff, but I want to know. You can go right to that one over there. Just click a whole joint open and I'll say it into the mic. Okay.
Go ahead.
Google, what country has the highest rate of sexual assaults and molestations?
South Africa.
And after South Africa, what?
Botswana? Yeah, Botswana.
I think that's a possibility. I've actually heard that before. I thought it might, and maybe I'm like looking at it in the wrong way. But like you see, like I don't know if Mike Tyson, like differently, because I understand some countries might be a little more lawless than America. But you know how Mike Tyson went to jail for sexual assault, right? Tupac went to jail for sexual assault. We got numerous celebrities and people who have been locked up for shit like that, right? And it's not always true. So what if Puff is a bisexual super millionaire nigga, right?
Yeah.
Caught up in sex, like a whole bunch of people caught up in sex. Rich people, people without money, all type of shit, right? Now, he could be paying a sex worker to do some rough shit. But since he puffing, he got money, right?
And all the rumors.
Or everything going on.
Might as well get
who
my
the
bag.
fuck don't want some money? If you willing to have sex for money, you ain't willing to lie? If you're willing to have sex for money, would that mean that you be willing to lie?
Yes.
In a country where motherfuckers is always looking under the bed for somebody trying to do some wild shit, like, and then like I said, like, a motherfucker be up and winning and doing him for so long that, like, I'm not saying he a good person. Like, okay, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Yeah. I'm not saying he a good person. But I do think that he might be living averagely. Like, this might, like, how many people we got? R. Kelly. And every time you turn around, it's something like that.
Somebody in
like,
your neighborhood.
Yeah, like, people always say
Bishop
what they don't want or what they won't do per their financial position. So you have chicks like, I never get my body done. We'll see if you will get your body done when you got all the money to do it. You got motherfuckers that'll be like, I never do this. When you get in that situation, we gonna see what you gonna do. And I think that that's the thing that makes us be like, look at shit a little bit more fucking like heinously. Like,
and
bro, if you a sex worker, I'm not saying like the serial killer shit. You know the serial killers, killer predator, yo, they wasn't looking for like these people was missing, right? But if you a sex worker, I'm not gonna be so inclined to believe shit that you say.
My whole thing is, let me see if this is true before I
niggas don't want to believe drug dealers and crack dealers and all that.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here. Like, we all, like, come on, my nigga. We all got bad stories. I decided to sell crack, gangbang, and shoot niggas. You decided to sell your body. We all been traumatized. They look at certain traumas worse than others. You probably started as a young man, because what they were saying, like, well, you or Savage Soul said it early on the street. Y'all said it was a dude, right? So this young man probably been running around trying to suck niggas' dicks for money since he been 13, 14 years old, running around the hood somewhere. Like, he making bad, like, he traumatized out there as a youth making crazy decisions. Like, man, this nigga say anything about anybody, man.
I think that, like, a lot of this shit stems from social media. People decide to put their traumas and their morals and think that everybody go with it. Whatever your morals is, keep them. Don't push on others. People got other different morals, whether you like it or not. Motherfuckers been fucking with young bitches to the end of the day.
I would like to say, I don't think you can have your own morals.
No, not like that. As in, like, oh, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, because God said, bitch, Mary was 14. What the fuck are you talking about? So you know bitches was fucking when they 14. How old was Joseph when they paid him the shillings?
I was, yo,
for
bro,
Mary?
I don't even want to touch
like
that
30,
part. Because,
30
like, yo.
But I'm saying, though, if you're going to go by the book, let's go by the book. Don't say, oh, now, nah. It is what it is. At that time, that shit was rocking. This y'all time. You can't go back in the days and be like, oh, nah. Prosecute the niggas at y'all time, how y'all feel. But different times, different vibes. Period. You can't get mad at that just because, oh, you're appalled at what happened. So let's take it back to your great-great-grandparents. Prosecute your motherfucking grandpa. Because Miss Betty was 12 and Uncle Joe was 50. Fuck out of here. Let's be real. If you really so about it.
Alright,
like,
yo.
I'm dead ass.
Is it this? Like, yo.
They like, yo, the slander be real. real. I honestly don't believe this shit.
You know what it is? I don't think that it might even be real slander, right? But what it is that we be so preoccupied with, and not preoccupied, right? Sometimes like sexual shit be the real juicy shit. It's like thirst buckets. So even when you get kids, they start having sex. They take it like it's like the biggest, greatest thing in the world, right? But I think that's what's happening to you, bro, when you ain't really got much to you, right? Or when you got so much, when you encounter people that don't got much to them, like you could easily make people fold, right? So we know how shit go. Like I said, like if you getting some money or you got like a reputation, if you any of that shit, like sometimes people will fall for you. Like it seems better, right? The grass seems greener, right? But we all do still know that humans do wild shit and humans lie, man. What happened?
Mav busting the ass already.
I hope so, man. Get that shit out the way. But now, yo, I think that what happens is, right, this is a lot of times how we got to think of it. If is you in a place where, say for instance, that you found out Puff paid son to do some real rough, crazy sex shit. We know that exists, correct?
Yes.
So we know that it is people that like shit and pay for that, right? Like, if we found out that was going on, right? Does that change your opinion or perspective about Puff? So it's like, yo, some shit is too emotional. We not supposed to be there really with other people's shit. So it's like, yo, like, that's kid shit. That's some real immature shit. That's like sucker shit, right? Like how many niggas is gonna really get mad if they find out that a chick fucked so-and-so? Another nigga, just people you know. Like, oh, yo, she fucked homeboy. I don't like that nigga. Or I think this nigga dirty. Whatever the case may be. Does that make you hate her or feel like why she can't fuck who she want to fuck? Why she can't do what she want to do? Like, she might have let this nigga fuck in the butt, but she ain't let this nigga fuck in the. She might have sucked this nigga dick, like, but didn't want to. Like, we be caught up in it, and it be like, yo, the nigga like, got his, nigga. All Kelly out. Free Kells, nigga. Fuck out
pocket watching. Like, niggas used to pocket watch. These niggas is out here coochie and dick watching. Why y'all worry about people do with their personal business? It's none of your fucking business, whether you like
and let me
it or
tell
not.
you something, bro. A male sex worker at Puff crib, he a male sex worker.
He doing what sex workers do, boo. Zaddy.
Get that nigga bank account. See how much Puff paid that nigga. Because it's over a certain amount. He was telling that nigga to give him something different, man. Like, yo, look. You know what to do, right? Yo, I'm a little aggressive. Are you down for this, Playboy? I'm going to throw you an extra rack on top of that.
He was throwing back that badussy.
Man, I'm done. Like, what? Oh. Pass my